If you're thinking whether or not you should create your own B-roll library, I know the answer is yes, but let's talk about why right now. Hi there, Vito Scarnecchia with Video Ease. I am the owner and founder of Video Ease, a small video editing company designed to help real estate professionals and other professionals edit their own videos so they can focus on increasing and working on their business. Today we're talking about whether or not you should have your own B-roll library. And of course, the obvious answer is yes. But how do you get it started? Why would you want to get it started? What are some of the background thinking of this? And that's really what we're talking about today. So first and foremost, let's just kind of break it down. B-roll is secondary video or photos, or even like not graphics, but like, documents or something that you want to use to help enhance what you're talking about in your video. And, in real estate, you talk about houses, you talk about areas and restaurants and businesses and all this other stuff, and maybe little developments. And well, you can get general B-roll for your area. For example, I live in San Jose. You can get San Jose B-roll pretty simply, pretty easily on all these stock video companies, but nothing really enhances your video and your own B-roll because it's really coming from you. And what I tell everybody, and I have lots of clients that ask me, well, where should I start? Start wherever you go, whatever businesses you frequent. Whatever, if you go to a grocery store, if you go to a restaurant, you go to a bar, you go to a beach, you go to, the gym, that's where you start. And if you go on a hike with a friend, then you start shooting videos. And do you do a whole hour of video? No, because nobody wants to watch you hiking. And quite frankly, like if you're going hiking up in the hills, you want to do a little panoramic video of your area that you're shooting. I've done hikes over by Levi Stadium where the 49ers play. I should have shot video back then. I wasn't really thinking about it, right? Whenever I go to a dog park, I'll shoot videos of dogs playing around. So that kind of stuff. So, okay, let's talk about how to index it now, right? So yes, you already know you can do it. Start shooting video for B-roll as a habit. You're in the business of marketing yourself as a video marketer. So invest the time and energy into B-roll, your own B-roll. And let's talk about real quick how you should index it. Now, I have indexed it in the past where we just put it in my Google Drive and I kind of type it out. So I have 250 gigabytes of B-roll, and that's just not tenable. The benefit to that is when you're on Gmail and you want to type something up. Let's say I have it here and I want to say San Jose. Just pop it up. And all of these videos and photos and anything I've ever done in San Jose pops up. So I can send that to my editor and say, here, take this video or take these B-rolls and shoot them into this certain area on this time frame. If you want to do restaurants, I always spell restaurants wrong, like that. See, look, there's a ton of restaurants. And what I typically like to do is when I'm indexing it, see, I say San Jose, restaurant, eats, dining, shopping, South San Jose, Blossom Valley. That way, kind of wherever I look inside the restaurant, inside of Google, inside of the G Drive, it will find it for me because I've indexed it that way. Again, I have 225 gigabytes of space used. Now I have a couple terabytes. That's not really the point. I'm trying to figure out a different way to do it. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually uploading it to YouTube. Let's see if I can get to this real quick. See if I can find it. The way you index it could be any number of ways that you want to do it, right? This is just something I came up with today before I started shooting this video. The content types. Again, you have B-roll, you have pictures, you have video, you have YouTube. All these video links right here, they come from YouTube, right? And what I'm going to start doing is start adding them to my YouTube library and then index them by the name and also tag. So again, it's like Santa Clara, drone, home, things to do, driving. And what you saw here is actually the video that I uploaded right here. And what I did is I took everything from the last couple of times I looked at Santa Clara. Santa Clara is a city within Santa Clara County. It's one of my neighboring, or one of San Jose's neighboring cities. It's very well known, very nice place to go and live. Lots of businesses there. There's Levi Stadium there. There's Great America. There's all sorts of stuff. But you see all this stuff, right? Video that I've shot, photos that I've shot, some other really classy video or photos that I've taken. And what I've done is I took everything, and just for example, iMovie, because iMovie's cheap and easy, it's free, or if you have a Mac, is I did all this. Okay. So the other part of what we're going to talk about in the next video is topics, and that's why you see 5 thumbnails here. And there's a link down below as to why you should watch that. So we'll talk about that again. But there's all the video that I shot here, right? And if you listen to it, it's me talking, or me listening to a podcast or radio or whatever. I might be on a phone call somewhere else. All that video just gets dropped down. I don't want to have the audio. The whole idea is just to have video here. So, and then this is one of the houses I sold this year in San Jose. Real pretty house, right? And what I should do is actually have some of those pictures added to here as well. And these next couple pieces right here, drone video, look at that. There's the airport, that San Jose airport right there, right? Kind of puts into perspective. These are nice video pieces that you can use, you can use for anything within Santa Clara. And I have like 20 of these houses that I've done. Now, going back, here's some other pictures that I took that day. Of course, you can see where I have my truck mirror right there. Not the best photo, but it is what it is. You might want to use that as a kind of a shot. A lot of great looking pictures here. Some new buildings. That's the police department. That's the Valley Fair. That's in San Diego. So, I have all that stuff indexed there. And then I created the video. I got rid of it already. And then what I did was I uploaded it right here. And then anytime I want to use it or index it and tell my editor to use it, he just hits the 3 dots. It's download. And it comes back into his hard drive, and he can use whatever time frame he wants to use on it. Now, I'm coming at you a couple different types of different ways of how to do video and how to do B-roll. And I'm not telling you that there's one specific way, because there's probably 50, 20, 30, 50, 100 different ways to do B-roll. How to index it, how to use it, and how to communicate to your editors. Whether you use us or you use your own editor, that's completely up to you. Communicate with them and tell them how to do what you're expecting to do. And when you save that video, you save it as private or unlisted, and you have that link, and it's there. It's always going to be there, unless you screw up and do something illegal, and then you lose your channel, then you're screwed. Chances are that you do that. If you don't do anything wrong, you're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Another thing you can do is put it on your home channel, your personal channel, and then access it that way. And the reason why we're talking about doing that is one of my clients asked me, he's like, hey, can you do that? Can you just put the video onto YouTube and you can grab it? Yeah, we can actually do that. There's actually links. There's websites that'll do that for you. You can grab anybody's video, legal or not, download it and use it. I don't suggest you do that. I suggest you do your own creative B-roll. You create your own video B-roll, which is the main point of this video. But go and do it. Go do it. Go spend some time doing it. Make it a habit. Next time you go out to the grocery store, shoot some video of it, right? If you go to a park, take a shot of people playing softball or soccer. You see a plane flying overhead, shoot that. I mean, whatever, right? You never know what could be useful. And the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. Next time you're going to think, oh, I should do it this time. Or you're like driving around, it's like, oh, I wish I had my camera, right? Start shooting B-roll. Don't worry about if you've only done 2 or 3 videos and you're sending it to us, and we have stock video, that stock B-roll video that we use, and we'll take care of that. It's not going to be as good as if you did it, but you know what? it'll be good enough, right? So now, as a reminder, we talked about this earlier. The next video is what topics should you write or shoot video about, or which, and really it depends on you, but that's what the next video is talking about. And that's all these right here. I'm Vito Scarnecchio with Video Ease. We'll see you out there. Do me a favor real quick, take 2 seconds and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Also hit the like, the little thumbs up, and the little bell so you'll be notified of upcoming videos.